I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. And in today's one, we have 94 rated UCL, I would say UCL, it's Road to the Final, Pablo Sarabia. I'm going to call him Sarabia because that's how I would assume the Spanish would say his name. So this guy, of course, is dynamic. Therefore, if PSG are to progress, do they play Atalanta? I think they do. I'm going to go check just to make sure. But if they do progress through whichever team they are playing, then yeah, they do play Atalanta in the quarterfinals. Then he will go to a 95. If they then win in the semis, he goes to a 96. And if they win in the final, he goes to a 97. So it's a big ask for PSG to go on and win the whole thing. But it's definitely not something that's completely impossible. I've seen stranger things happen. I've seen Liverpool come from a few goals down against Barcelona, if you remember correctly. And that seemed impossible at the time as well. But 4-star, 4-star. Left-footed, remember that, because he doesn't have the 5-star weak foot, meaning that there are a lot of cards out there with 5-star weak foot, and you forget half the time that you can't just use the weak foot on every player. So that is, I won't show you any clips of it, but I do take some shots with the right foot, and I'm wondering what's going on, and then I remember, oh yeah, he's left-footed. So I suppose inadvertently testing out the right foot. I'll talk about that when we get there. High attacking work rate, average body type. He's 5'9", but he doesn't feel 5'9". In game, you'd swear he was 6 foot because he does have a bit of height to him. His body type is a very strange one. It says average, but it feels a lot bigger than he should be, which is a little bit irritating, and it does go against him slightly when it comes to things like reactions. And of course, the stat of the reactions isn't particularly high anyway, so that might be something to take into consideration. However, I will talk about it again when we get into the clips. 88 acceleration, 90 sprint speed is very good. It's not amazing, could definitely be better, but it's still very good. 90 agility, 91 balance, again, is good. Could be better, but it's good. 97 ball control, 98 dribbling is fantastic. His positioning, finishing, shot power, long shots on paper are all brilliant. That's the team that I played him in. It's not really, but it is at the same time. So Mbappe was up front for the 5 games, but he ran out of contract, so that's why I just popped Rush in there just for the purpose of, well, just for the purpose of this screenshot, really. So he was on full chem, he was on 10 chem, but unfortunately, like I said, the only reason I could get him on 10 chem was because I went out and, well, not went out, but I was using that lone team of the year, Mbappe, and now he is done and dusted, so there we are. So in game, like I said, feels a lot taller than 5'9". I wouldn't say like he feels like 6'6" or anything, but he does feel just a little bit over that 5'9", into that maybe 6 foot-ish range. And I'm not sure why that is, but I just always had the impression he doesn't look it there. But does he? I don't know. When he's on the ball, he feels it. You know, like Origi out there is obviously going to look a lot bigger than him because Origi is what is he, like 6'3" or something stupid. So he's always going to look small next to him. But when he's on the ball, he just doesn't feel that 5'9". But that's not a terrible thing, really. It's not going to, you know, break your experience with him and ruin everything. That is a banging goal right there. And I didn't even time it green either. Just a little bit of evidence of what he can do inside the penalty area when it comes to finishing. And I stress inside because we're going to talk about his long shots in a minute. So, all in all, we might as well talk about whether he's good, and then we can sort of express on why he's not amazing or why he does have a few bad points, etc. He is very good, and with the scope to go even further again, and even though Atalanta are a very good team, PSG do have a very good chance of beating them, so there is every possibility he could go to a 95, which is obviously a good, nice prospect to have, right? Good, nice? That makes sense. But if he goes to a 95, I wouldn't imagine the card is going to improve greatly. I mean, he might get 90 reactions, 90 acceleration, a few points here or there. It would make him better, but I think he'd need to go up maybe 2 overall, possibly even 3 overall to see a significant difference. His long shots are just not there. I don't know why. I've taken a few. I'll show you evidence of one in just a second. I don't know what it is, but I just could not for the life of me score or even hit the target from distance. His long shots are just so sporadic and inconsistent. They will go over the bar by about 10 feet half the time. I think this is the shot coming up. So he loses the ball there. Trent picks it up, gives it to Sarabia. Lovely turn because his ball control is fantastic. And then what the hell is that? Wasn't timed. Didn't intend it to be. But how can you not hit the target from that distance? I didn't put too much power on it. Strange one. Very, very strange one. But that's not just a one-off. That's fairly regular occurrence. He'll either hit the target and cause the goalkeeper to punch it or tip it wide or whatever, or he'll miss the target completely and you'll wonder what the hell happened. Inside the penalty area, the guy is an absolute master. He will score a lot and he's very good at it as well, as is Roberto Firmino. But inside the penalty area, he's dangerous. Very good player inside the area and a lot of fun with him. Outside the area, I wouldn't shoot with him. His passing is on point. His dribbling is tight. His positioning overall is very good as well. Very happy with that. In terms of his traits, of course, he does have the outside of the foot shot trait, so that will come in handy if you are inside the penalty area looking to take shots and it ends up being the left foot. That's always something to consider. Overall, the card is very good. Very, very good. There's just a little thing here or there, a little niggly point here or there that I'm not really sure, and therefore I kind of want to... It's not that I'm going to, like, take a step back and give it a try and then let you know at a later date. I just think that there are cards out there that rival this at the moment that may be even better than this. So I would say that even though it's a very good card, unless he gets one or two upgrades, it's going to be a card that unfortunately you probably have a better one of in the game already. Now, Simon said that, of course, if you are a Spanish fan, you're building a specific team, you're a PSG fan, you need to get it. It's not expensive. It's coming in at around 100k, maybe even 95k, with the possibility of going up to a 95, 6 and 7, which is very nice as well. So yeah, overall, I definitely think he's worth it. He's very good inside the area. His positioning is brilliant. His passing is on point. His stamina is very good because, of course, you need that at this stage of the game. Was that another shot from Sarabia? It might have been another shot from Sarabia there. I'm not sure if it was, but I mean, that's just a typical thing. He'll either completely sky it or he'll just manage just to hit the target. But I've not scored one single long shot. And for those questioning my long shot ability, if you just go watch the Ryan Kent review, he scores a long shot and he doesn't have the long shots that Sarabia does. So I don't know what to tell you. Overall, though, great card. Would recommend it if you're a fan of him in real life. If you're not, honestly, if you don't do it, I don't think you'll be missing too much because you probably have better cards in the club already. If you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.